we'll be talking about what the Saints need to do on offense and defense to win Sunday night's game. A lot of my points will be talking about things that they didn't do well at all or did horrible during week 2. Some week 1, but mostly week 2, because you got to clean that up and just perfect those mistakes and make sure it doesn't happen so we can win this ball game Sunday night. So my first point is that the Saints are going to have to score a lot of points. I'm not saying that Sunday night's game is going to be a shootout. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying the defense is going to get run over. But considering it's Aaron Rodgers, I'm not necessarily saying that Drew Brees has to keep up with him, because I believe our defense will stop Aaron on some drives. But overall, the Saints are going to have to score and keep drives alive, get a lot of first downs, and convert them into points if we're going to want to stay in this game. So that is a huge thing. Again, the Packers average 42.5 points. Not necessarily saying they're going to score that during this game or come close to that, because again, our defense will probably show up and not let them get 42 points. But either way, Drew Brees and the offense, they're going to have to score points. And we struggled a lot on that week 2. And week 1 we did too, but our defense was very dominant, and we were able to our offense wasn't as pressured to get a lot of points as of week 2, because our defense just played like crap. See, when our defense plays good, our offense doesn't have to be as dominant. So we're gonna hope that week 3, our defense plays pretty good, so that our offense doesn't have to, like, every drive score a point. We don't want it to be a shootout. So next thing is that the Saints have to get quarterback pressure. Aaron Rodgers can get the ball out of his hands really quickly, but sometimes when he needs to make the big throws, his offensive line manages to give him as much time as he needs to throw where he wants to throw. And man, considering Trey Hendrickson might be out and we're losing a lot of star players on our pass rush defense, we're not sure if they're going to be in the game. We're going to need to get some pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And we're going to have to be fast when we do it, because Aaron Rodgers can run. He can run to a first down. We all know that. But we're going to have to be fast, efficient, and get to the quarterback. So yeah, basically we're going to have to force him to throw the ball quick and force him to be uncomfortable and hopefully be pressured and maybe make bad decisions and get an interception off of it, because that's going to be key. Something that I feel like Aaron Rodgers can do, like I said, he can run, and our defense is going to have to be fast enough to get him and tackle him and just stop him. Something that I feel like could happen is that it's 3rd down and 5, and because our coverage is so good, nobody, our linebackers may be like kind of over there, that the middle of the field will be open, and I'm scared he's gonna like have constant plays where he just runs to the first down, because that's happened a lot before. Again, last week we were really bad on 3rd downs. We would just let them get the 3rd down, and I feel like that would be a situation that could happen Sunday, where coverage is so good and all the receivers are just like locked up with the cornerbacks or whoever, and Aaron Rodgers sees there's a gap in the middle of the field and just runs to the first down. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that, because I feel like he could do that. So like I said, cornerback coverage is going to have to be great. No flags for the love of God, no flags. We had 129 yards of penalties. It was just ridiculous. Aaron Rodgers loves throwing the deep ball. Most of our flags on the defensive side came from deep ball passes, because I don't know, we just get beat. We can't cover well during the deep ball, and that's something Aaron Rodgers is so good at. He's so accurate with that. and he's going to try it. He's going to see, hey, well, the Saints, looks like they're not really good at defending and covering the deep ball. Why don't I throw it? If I throw it, there might be a flag, but then again, if I throw it, I'm so good of a quarterback in targeting my receivers that, the receivers are so good that, hey, I'm gonna get a big play, you know? So I feel like that's definitely in the head of the Packers coaching staff for sure, and we're gonna have to not do that. So for our rushing defense, as I said, we're gonna need to stop Aaron Jones and Jamaal Williams. They are a great duo. There was, again, this one play during the Lions, one missed tackle, and there goes Aaron Jones into the end zone. We cannot let that happen. And week 2, we were just horrible on missed tackles. Missed tackles were everywhere, and that kept drives alive. That missed tackles were the reason why they would get a first down. But if we didn't miss a tackle, it would be third down. Or just key plays happened because there were so many missed tackles by the Saints. We're going to have to clean that up if we want to defeat the Packers. We have to be the dominant run stopper defense we are. We cannot let those running backs run all over us. We're going to have to put a stop to it. Again, we have a lot of injuries on the defensive line, and I don't know how that's going to pan out, but it's the next man up mentality. So, yeah, and with the cornerbacks, those wide receivers and tight ends are going to be running their routes. We got to get good coverage, no bad coverage with flags all over the field. That was ridiculous. We can't be holding, we can't do pass interference, none of it. We're going to have to get good coverage, play clean, and Malcom Jenkins. Yeah, I guess Malcom Jenkins is going to have a better game than he had. Jhenoris is going to have to step up. Lattimore, even him, has to step up. And our safeties like Marcus Williams, who's the other Williams? PJ Williams. They're all going to have to be on the lookout. And Demario Davis, he's going to be flying all over the field. He's going to be stopping people. So we just got to play a better overall defense, basically. 2 last things about the Saints defense. Not having Devonte Adams is a huge thing. Devonte Adams is the Greenbay number 1 wide receiver, and he's really, really good. And without him, the Saints can game plan a little bit better and try to figure out what the Packers offense is going to look like and how they're going to run plays without him. It's a huge thing. Obviously, we're lacking our number 1 receiver, and it really does hurt a team. But the Packers have 2 other good wide receivers, and Lazard and Marquez Valdez. They're really, really good. They had huge games. As you know, Devonte Adams went down last week, and they stepped up. They had huge games, and they're explosive. And not even mentioning the tight ends. I forgot the tight end, Robert Tonyan. He had himself a good game, and there's just so many other weapons the Packers have. Again, the 2 running back duos, they just have a lot of weapons. We gotta stop that. But the last thing I want to talk about is the time of possession and getting off the field. I know I touched on this earlier, but because the Raiders' offense was so dominant, the Saints' time of possession was, I think, 13 minutes less than the Raiders, which is almost a whole quarter. Like, that is literally ridiculous. So what the defense has to do, the defense has to get the offense off the field so that the Saints offense can come in. And yeah, usually time of possession, you usually win when you have time of possession, but obviously time of possession is very important because you have the ball less than the other team offensively, and that is not okay. But that comes from our defense and our offense, really. But our defense especially needs to get the other Green Bay Packers off the field, most definitely. And we can't allow long drives. We cannot allow that. That has to be fixed. All right, on to our offense. Our offense has to look explosive. We have to be alive, and hopefully the 750 people in attendance gives them a little spark. Either way, we got to come up with good play calling. I thought the play calling got better offensively than in week 2 than in week 1, because week 1 was just horrible. If Alvin Kamara is going off, we gotta keep feeding him the ball. He looked like the old AK, and I love it. I know you guys love it. We gotta keep feeding him the ball, and if we gotta give Murray a couple tries as well, because he's a big running back that can bulldoze over people, I guess is how you say it. And man, he can be dominant. He really can. But again, if AK is going like he did last game, give him the ball. And absolutely give Taysom the ball. Whatever he's doing, throwing, passing, I don't know. Just give him the ball, because he creates some type of energy in our team that is just electric. Like, everybody's pumped up when we see him on the field, and when he creates the big plays, the big smile on his face after he does. It's amazing. And we didn't give Taysom the ball, or he wasn't seen on the field barely any last week. And usually when he comes in, he has positive plays, both in yards and in the feeling. We get positive yardage, positive feelings, good vibes, and we got to give him the ball for sure. Again, MT will be out. That means Tre'Quan will be at his position, and Tre'Quan did really, really good in the slot against tight windows coverage. He did really, really good, and we got to see him step up. He did amazing. Good job. And our offensive line, I thought, did good, I guess I could say. Not fantastic, but our offensive line has to be stout and give enough time for Drew Brees to throw the ball and complete receptions and just push the ball down the field. They can't, Pete, don't be lacking. Don't be lacking. We gotta give Drew Brees time to throw and make some plays. All right, so yeah. So Drew, you gotta be accurate and extend drives, extend plays. Not really with your legs, but with your arms. Gotta be more accurate. Again, this goes with play calling. Get more guys open. See how that works. Again, Emmanuel Sanders definitely needs to step up. Definitely. And Jared Cook. Jared Cook had a good game week 1. I don't know what happened week 2. He had a couple catches, but yeah, just play calling. We gotta get both of these dudes involved, and hopefully Drew Brees has built a trust and connection, and just it feels right when he throws it to them. And yeah, they gotta be in sync basically. But yeah, definitely. Maybe I put in my notes. Maybe we try maybe we try up tempo. And that one of the last drives that the Saints had when we scored really, really quickly. It was basically garbage time though. We couldn't really come back. When we made the game, I think 10 points. That drive to make it 10 points, it was really up tempo, and again, garbage time, but it worked. We got the ball down really quick, and we were actually moving the chains, which did not happen a lot. And during week 2, sorry, I just dozed off, but it really didn't happen, and that was really the only times we actually pushed the ball down the field successfully. And maybe that works. I don't know. I'm not over the Saints. I'm not sure, but yeah. And I think my last point is that we need touchdowns, not field goals. The first drive of week 2, I believe, Tre'Quan. It was like 3rd and 3. Drew Brees threw the ball. I mentioned this in my last video. Drew Brees threw the ball and Tre'Quan dropped it. It was beyond the chain, so it would have been a first down, but he dropped it. And we converted. No, we didn't convert, sorry. And because of that, we kicked a field goal instead of trying to get a touchdown, which, I mean, in the long run could have benefited us, you know? We would have only been down, 3 points? Either way, obviously a touchdown is better than a field goal. And man, we gotta get 6 points on the board, not 3. It's not good enough. It's not gonna cut it with the Packers. It's not gonna cut it going down the rest of our season. It's not gonna cut it. We need to do it. And lastly, capitalize on turnovers. When our defense is nice enough, I don't know, is good enough, and and gets turnovers, fumbles, interceptions, you name it, we have to capitalize on that. We really do. And that's what we did good week 1. We capitalized on both of our turnovers. Either it was field goals, touchdowns. We really want touchdowns. But either way, we put up some type of points, you know, when the defense stops them on a 3-and-out or just stops them in general and they punt the ball away. That's our time. That's their time. Sorry, I'm not part of the Saints. That's the Saints' time to try to score. I mean, that's just logic. I mean, you're going to need to score when the defense, you're going to need to score in general. But you know what I mean. You're going to need to score, especially when you capitalize on turnovers or when your defense shuts the other team and it's our turn to do, or it's the Saints. Why I keep saying our? It's the Saints' offense turn to do something positive and get some points on the board. You gotta score points on the board, but especially after turnovers and especially after the defense has a great performance and shuts them out. So yeah, plus our defense needs to rest. Gets a little bit tired being on the field so much because our offense can't go down the field and get first downs and score. So, but yeah, that basically wraps up this video. Thank you. I'm really out of breath. I'm in this hoodie. I kind of want to represent the Saints, so it's kind of hot. So sorry about that. But thank you for staying to the end if you did. Let me know what you're excited to see this week, and if you have any tips about what the Saints could do, game planning, just any of that. Anything is appreciated in the comment section below. So make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that stuff. So thank you for listening, and peace. Hopefully I come back here with a dub. I don't want to jinx it, but bye.